Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to our lecturer and to our people that watch this video. We are from group 2 and we will present our project which is proposed design of elevator system for building. For the subject BNB21803 building transportation system, which is the subject is taught by TS RAHMAT bin Muslim. Our subtitle for this project is Lift Design for Commercial Building in Besut Terengganu. We have 4 group members. The first one is Muhammad Luqman bin Hairuan. His number matric is AN190050. The second one is Muhammad Fahmi bin Ahmad Fauzi, AN190106. The third one is Aiman Hisham bin Saiful Bahari, CN190237. And the last one is me, Aina Natasha binti Amruzam. My number matric is AN190081.
Let me first start with the introduction to transportation. Transportation is the act of moving people, animals and products from one place to another. A number of vehicles and infrastructural systems are used to move people and products from one place to another. By fusing technology which includes vehicles, energy and infrastructure with human labor, it does this. As a result, it produces both the desired outcomes of passenger travel and freight transport as well as unfavorable outcomes including air pollution, noise, traffic jams, wrecks, injuries and fatalities. Next is the introduction to elevator. The operation of an elevator or lift is similar to that of a pulley system. With the use of a pulley system, the water is taken from the well. In this pulley system, a bucket, a rope and a wheel can all be utilized. A rope that extends the entire length of a wheel is connected to a bucket. This may simplify the process of drawing water from the well. Similarly, the same idea underlies how contemporary elevators work. The key distinction between the two is that whereas elevators use sophisticated mechanics to handle the elevator's load, pulley systems require manual operation. Next is for the research background of our project. Buildings have more than just roofs, floors, walls and columns. In reality, modern technology enables buildings to become increasingly complex. The system employed for the underground transportation system is also included. The transportation system inside a building is crucial, as is the aim of the elevator control system to raise the standard of such services. Elevators and escalators are also part of the building's internal transit system. Elevators are often only placed in 5-story buildings. Inside a building, the transportation system is a crucial feature. Regarding the investigated transportation system, specifically the elevator, a service that has a specific load to allow the elevator to move from floor to floor another. For the problem statement of our project, elevator cars in hydraulic elevators can receive a number of user requests and stop at every level. As a result, users will have to wait longer to reach destinations at the employee and consumer levels. As a result, there are several stops made by the elevator vehicle as it moves from one floor to another, which increases service time and travel time. Many workers and customers utilize elevators as their primary mode of transportation to get from one level to another, especially in the morning and evening when traffic is at its busiest. As a result, it took a while to wait for the elevator car to return to the ground floor because it stops at each story of the building, and it was crowded inside because everyone wanted to get to their destination by the designated time. The design objective for our project, the first one is to identify various types of vertical and horizontal transportation in building. Next is to propose a suitable design of transportation to be used inside a selected building. And the last objective is to plan a design of elevator system which will be able to operate smoothly inside the building. Our design scope is, for this project, we'll be proposing a design of elevator system inside the building. The building selected is a low-rise building with less than 5 stories, which the type of building is office building.
Okay, I will present the next chapter, which is literature review. In this chapter, we have 6 points. The first one is lift or elevators. The second one is lift or elevator maintenance. The third one is general operation of lift and elevator. The next one is safe and proper use of lift. Then we have emergency lift response procedure, and the last one is a guideline on the safe use of lift and escalators. Okay, for the first point, which is lift or elevator, a lift or elevator transport people vertically between floors, level, and or decks in buildings. Lift may be required for vertical circulation in tall buildings, for wheelchair and other non-ambulatory building users, and for vertical cargo transfer. Pushing a switch or button raises a metal box, which is the lift. Over 4 or 5 stories, elevators are required for the building. Some elevators aid firefighting and evacuation. Okay, for the next point, which is lift or elevator maintenance. Elevators are sophisticated machines with hundreds of moving parts that must be well maintained. Maintenance prevents excessive wear and damage to equipment to sustain its usefulness. Maintenance is vital in complex systems like contemporary elevators to ensure equipment continues to work as intended. This requires professional, trained workers with the right equipment and instruments. A system's maintenance needed component may be categorized by location. In this point, the checklist for maintenance have 3. The first one is checklist of maintenance required based on categories. The next one is checklist on outlines that should be checked during a property manager's elevator system review. And the last one is operations that are commonly timed and checked. Okay, for the next point is general operation of lift. Wire ropes raise the lift truck's cage. Shift join lift ropes to the cage. Then the lift shifts rotate the hoist ropes. Gear motor shift elevate and lower lift vehicles. The engine should simply elevate the side walls and counterweight. Side rail hold the lift and the counterweight. Emergency device halt vehicles. 13 safety measures assure elevator safety. The first defense of rope lift are stabilized if one rope breaks. Since lift vehicles have safety gear and stopping system, even all the ropes won't go down the shaft. Overspeed governors trigger the safety gear braking system when vehicle speed exceeds limit. It stops will halt lift. It has open electromagnetic brakes. Okay, the next point is safety and proper use of lift. In this slide, I only present the 3 points because they have 11 point, but I will present only 3. The first one is to ensure that the lift runs smoothly. Press button for the flow required only. The second one is obey the load, maximum number of passengers stayed in the lift car. If the lift is full, wait for the next lift. The alarm will sound when overloading is detected and will only stop once the last user exceeded the lift car. The lift will only move when the load has decreased. The last one, the third one is do not exceed the permitted load weight. Large, heavy loads may damage the lift. Okay, for the fifth point is guideline on the safe use of lift and escalators. Lift and escalators require regular care and maintenance to perform properly and safely. Poor maintenance may lead to problems, high expenses, and downtime. Vandalism and abuse may compromise elevators and escalators functionally. There are additionally restrictions in Factories and Machinery Act 1967, 64 of 1967, Factories and Machinery, Electric Passengers with Good Lift Regulation 1970s, which is 1970. The restriction we include at the appendix of the report.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. This is design of our elevator. So basically, we use the traction hydraulic elevator for common for low building with 2 to 5 floors, sometimes up to 6 to 8 floors. It depends on the speed of the machine. So the traction hydraulic elevator, there is an overhead traction cables, and it is driven by hydraulic power, so instead of an overhead traction motor. So the weight of the car and the passenger plus the advantages of roping ratio reduce the demand from the pump to raise the counterweight, thereby reducing the size of machinery.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Luqman bin Hairwan and my metric number is AN190050. And now I will be presenting about the discussion for this project. So, planning an elevator system requires a high level of competence and understanding. And analysis of traffic elevator calculation will be used in this study to evaluate elevator construction plan. Separately, lift calculation for traffic analysis can be performed manually or using software. According to the traffic lift calculation, the proposed elevator system need to handle the traffic. It has a capacity of 130 people per 5 minutes on 5 lift, right? Performance time to open and close the door is about 0.4 meter per second. The elevator quality of service of the proposed system is 38.8 seconds to reach the peak interval. As a result, the 3-unit elevator, which can accommodate up to 21 people in a single trip, meet the standard of quality service at interval of 38.8 seconds. The elevator should move about 130 people every 5 minutes. This proposed lifting system has a lifting capacity of approximately 1,600 kg and a reasonable rated load of 1,650 kg. As a result, the POP achieved exceed the threshold and is suitable for general commercial building.
And lastly, for the conclusion of our project, due to the sheer lift's design calculations, we may infer that it is both exceedingly safe and comfortable to operate. The automobile lift can accommodate up to 21 people each trip and is a very comfortable size to operate. The lift's design demonstrates that it is in good working order for carrying people. The building's occupants won't have to worry about being late because all lift speeds, including upward and downward speeds, the operating times, passenger transfer times, and RTT, were on schedule or in accordance with requirements.
For the people who watch this video, if you have any information or question to ask us, you can send the email that's set in the screen. And that's all from us. Thank you for watching this video.